Hi guys, and thank you so much for watching my videos and getting back to my channel. Today I'm going to review some of the pictures that I have received either from guests or pictures that I have taken myself from some new guests that came in, had questions or had problems and challenges. And I want to show you what is normal, what is not normal, and what you need to watch out for. So let's do it. The guest has had fusion extensions, and this seems like a good little bald spot right in the middle. This guest either has had some sort of autoimmune problem, or because of an excessive pulling, she has caused this little bald spots. Generally, if she doesn't have any underlying issue, that spot will grow back and she will be fine, unless this has been caused by some other problem other than pulling or stress. With traction alopecia, it's very similar to alopecia areata. It will come back if you baby it, and that is not a permanent hair loss. Oh my God, this picture is a picture that I have taken from a guest who came to see me literally 3 or 4 days after she got her keratin fusion extensions. These bonds are so large and they actually feel like little pins and needles on the head. The bonds are huge, and if you look at the edges, they are so rough. She had all these little sore spots, and if you look at it, the part that her hair is kind of looping over like with the bond, that is another thing that is going against the direction of the hair growth. So if this bond stayed on her hair longer, actually too long, one, it can cause a lot of traction alopecia and of course a lot of discomfort. But since this was so new, always keratin fusion, it's difficult to remove the first month. So we waited about another 2 weeks, and it took us well over 4 hours to remove this hair. It was terrible, and I have to say I felt for this guest. It was really bad. This photo is actually me. It's kind of embarrassing to show that something that close, but I do have scalp allergies, and I have problem with any kind of nickel or any kind of metal, and I have very sensitive scalp. In this picture that I'm posting for you, it shows how irritated was my scalp. I had a stylist that I was training, and she felt like the tighter she put the beads or applied extension, it lasts longer, which that is definitely not correct. That caused a huge amount of redness and irritation on my own scalp. So I have several pictures that I'm going to post. This actually caused a really bad infection at the corner of my head, and it took a very long time to recover. There are many times we know better, but we kind of like disregard the signs and things that we see because we want to keep the extensions in, and that is very important not to do that and get your head and your hair looked at to make sure it's not causing permanent damage. I've taken this video from one of my guests that she's been a guest for such a long time, and sometimes you think they know and they remember all the care and instruction, and they are not necessarily. She was in Mexico and she went scuba diving. Having that scuba dive, like the little nozzle thing that you wear on your head, her hair kept going back and forth, and she had her hair kind of loose in a ponytail, like a loose ponytail, like not something like I always say you have to braid it. This was a whole brand new set of hair, and she practically like called, and then she texted me because it was really late, and she was like, emergency, just call me back. And she's like, oh my God, my hair's tangled. What can I do? I put way a lot of conditioner. I can't brush it out. Just told her there's not really much you can do. And sometimes by adding more conditioner, leaving conditioner, you just make it just more gummy and gooey. I told her to put her hair in a braid, and if she can put it up and leave it alone and not get back in the water, I can help her when she comes back. There was no way of saving this hair and we ended up just like taking the whole thing off and giving her a whole new set. But this was like an example of what can happen in the ocean, and if you go scuba diving and you don't like braid your hair or put it up and secure it properly. This next picture, I have taken it from social media from an extension support group. This shows a bead slipped out of the weft. So this is practically a wrong kind of application. This goes back to the stylist, and she did not use enough stitching and anchor the weft properly. So because it wasn't enough stitching between each bead, the hair slipped and it's kind of going like kind of sideways. So this person was asking me if this is normal. Of course it's not. You need to call your stylist and go back and have her fix it. Unfortunately for someone, I always say if someone done your extension this way the first time, I'm sure they've done their best. Doesn't necessarily mean they know any other way. And sometimes the solution is to go to someone else and have it fixed so you don't have permanent damage. I hope you find these videos and pictures helpful, and these are just to kind of show you and help you to see in different cases to be able to watch out for the signs and things you shouldn't be doing and finding like normal. That being said, I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any question, I would love for you to comment below and ask me that question. I love to answer that for you. I have many videos about how to care for your extensions, and I am sure if you watch all of those, you will definitely take care of your hair so well, and you would love that for the extension to be an amazing addition to your life. Until next time, ciao, and let me know if you liked these type of content so I can make more of them for you. Talk to you later.